Om Yogis, take a seat, close your eyes, and just take a moment to clear out before you begin. We're working today with the snake, this exotic primordial reptile that is feared, worshipped, respected, and adored throughout human history as a powerful symbol of both energy and alchemy. The symbology of the snake is used within both ancient mysteries and modern medicine, and the shedding of the skin expresses a transformative energy as well as the process of death for rebirth. So today we practice with the archetypal energy of the snake to uncover and release inner conflicts and to awaken our own primordial healing energy centers through a Kundalini inspired practice, through a powerful Kriya, just like a cleansing really, to release inner anger or stuck emotion and awaken compassion and forgiveness. So this Kriya really is about transmutation, just taking what is stuck and turning it into something else, or creating space for something else to enter into us. So we start with the hands now coming above the head and then out ever so slightly, so you're somewhere between shoulder height and reaching straight up, sort of a 45-degree angle there. And straighten out your elbows, and you can hold this here, just holding your arms in the air, or you can add breath of fire. And it's up to you. Keep going with the breath of fire if you started. It's up to you whether you add on breath of fire or not. You might want to just hold the arms. The beautiful thing about a Kundalini practice is it's very adaptable. It's very easy to add on or take off from. This holding the arms up with the elbows nice and straight. And breath of fire quickly has this sort of neutralizing effect on the mind. Brings us back into neutral. So just staying with that for a little bit longer. If you're not doing breath of fire, just breathe. Just breathe into all the new sensations that are created just by holding a position that you wouldn't normally hold. And just stay with it for a little bit longer. You're almost there, you guys. Just a few more breaths here. See if you can use your chest to lift your arms rather than the muscles between your, sort of like around your shoulders. So lift from the front of the body and see if you can let the shoulders relax down a little bit so we're not creating any crunching between the shoulders and the neck. And then inhale here. Let's lift Mula Bandha, so lift your pelvic floor muscles. And release, and just sit quietly. See any shifts that might have happened just in this first 5 minutes of the practice. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to your shins if you're sitting cross-legged. If you need to kneel on a block, you can do that too. And start to inhale to cat and exhale to cow. And you can start slow, but eventually I want you to try to find a nice sort of pumping rhythm here. This stimulates the kidneys and releases tension. So your hands are to your shins. You're doing cat-cow in with a good rhythm to it. Inhaling as the chest comes forward and exhaling as you round the back. Just imagining that this movement is helping whatever needs to dissolve. And keep going here, but now move your hands to your knees and work a little bit more through the thoracic spine, your upper spine, sort of between the shoulders. And you can keep your chin parallel here, so you're not putting any excessive strain on the back of the neck. Keep going, you guys. And the movement can be as slow or as fast as you like. It can be as subtle or as big as you like. So you're practicing to your own capacity, really. And that's fine, whatever that is. Beautiful. Inhale here and exhale, release. And now bend your elbows and bring your elbows out to the sides of your body, up to about shoulder height, and lift your hands a little bit so you look like a cactus, really. You're in this cactus arm position. And we're going to inhale as we twist to the left, exhale as we twist to the right. Inhale left, exhale right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And find a pumping action again here. So again, if you want to slow this down, if I've started a bit fast, you can just inhale left, exhale right. But if you get a bit of momentum going, this is always kind of nice in this twist. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you to it for a little while. Stay with it, keep going, keep the arms in that position. And just feel yourself as you move, sort of transforming any old stuck energy that you don't want anymore, any negative feelings. You can kind of channel this into your practice, this intention. It's like the energy of anger is not not so much a negative energy. It can be a very positive energy in some ways, because it really gives us some momentum to move forwards. It kind of kicks ass in a way. So you can kind of use whatever it is you find in there, I don't want this anymore, to go a little bit more, go a little bit beyond what you usually might. Let's come back to center when you're ready. And just inhale here, engage Mula Bandha, which is your pelvic floor muscles. So squeeze your pelvic floor muscles in and up, and hold the breath. Exhale, release. Well done. Now we're going to inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Find a rhythm and match the rhythm with breath and movement. You can go as quickly or as slowly as you like. And close your eyes here and really feel the nuances of sensation in the movement and how the breath assists this movement. Beautiful. When you're ready, inhale here. Drop the shoulders down so you're in neutral position with your body. Retain your breath and engage Mula Bandha. So engage pelvic floor. Just lifting energy up. Holding energy in. So that this new, light, bright energy can transmute any old, stagnant crap that we hold in the body. And then from here, just drop your chin forward. Take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Then pick the head up. Drop right ear towards right shoulder. And drop forward. So you're just circling the head and stretching out the neck. If this is too much, you can just do some head turns. Just turn one way and then the other with the head. And if you're making neck circles, you can neck circle to the other side. It's creating room and space so anything that has got clogged up in the system can escape. Lovely. And come back to center. Wrap your thumbs with your fingers. So hold your thumbs. And we're going to inhale, take the arms back. We'll do this slowly to begin with, but then we add some momentum. Inhale back. Exhale, cross the arms in front of the chest. Inhale back again. Exhale, lift the arms up and over the head as if you're throwing something behind you. So it's an inhalation back. Exhalation, cross in front of the chest. Inhalation back. Exhale, throw it over your head. Let's try that again. Inhale back. Exhale, cross over your heart with your arms. Inhale back. Exhale, throw it away. Now keep this movement going and start to build some momentum with your arms and with your breath. So eventually it might be quite quick, so we could be doing the breath like this. Or whatever rhythm you find. Really, it's an inhalation as the arms come back. Exhale as the arms come forward, even if whether they're crossing in front of you or they're coming up and over the head, as if to throw water over yourself. Cleansing water. Blessing yourself. I think the lady who I borrowed this class from, she said something like blessing yourself with the water of the Ganges. Letting anything that needs to go, go. So the movement again, we're almost done, is an inhale back, exhale cross, inhale back, exhale up and over, bless yourself. Inhale back, exhale cross, inhale back, exhale up and over. I'm going to be quiet now because you've probably found your own rhythm by now, and I'm not helping. Just generating more anger. Beautiful. Okay, let's stop this movement now. Inhale, retain the breath, and engage Mona Bandha. So that energy that you've generated with that movement, we're just holding that inside for a moment. It's kind of like a plug hole cleaner. This energy that we hold in is just moving through the body, kind of cleaning out the pipes. Then exhale, release. Really nice. Okay, let's lie down on your back now. And I am for real with this one, but what the next exercise is just to lie down and snore. So channel your best trumpet, really. So snoring, I'm sure you know, is like this kind of a noise. So hopefully you're all doing this now. This is a really beneficial exercise, although it's beneficial on one hand because it makes us laugh. It's beneficial on another because if we're practicing alone, it can help us to overcome feelings of self-consciousness. What will they think of me snoring in here? That kind of thing, which doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's beneficial also because it taps into the parasympathetic nervous system. So we're signaling as we snore to the body, that we're that relaxed. It's that safe to be that relaxed and relax that much. I kind of love that because, as some of you know, I love polarity. I love to see polarity, and it makes me smile to think of the snorer deeply in their parasympathetic nervous system, deeply relaxed. And if you are next to a snorer, it will activate your flight or fight response. So you'll be in your sympathetic nervous system. And it's an amusing polarity to play out. So hopefully you guys are still snoring, and you're snoring so loud that you haven't heard a word that I said, which is beautiful and perfect. Gorgeous. And then release that. Take a moment. Next up, we're going to come into a double or single leg lift. So you can do a double leg lift if you're feeling energetic and strong today. If not, a single leg lift is fine. We're going to lift both legs. You can bring the hands underneath the buttocks or lift one leg and begin breath of fire if that is appropriate for you. The breath of fire breath is that short, sharp exhalation out of the nostrils. The inhalation happens on its own. And you can be doing this with one leg at a time. So if you're doing it one leg at a time, just keep one leg up for now. With your breath of fire, engaging through your abdomen. Feeling your abdomen working here. Try not to create any unnecessary tensions in your shoulders as you do this. So you're either both legs up or one leg up, just to hover, not up too high. Sort of, 10 centimeters off the ground is perfect. Engage your legs, strengthen your legs, let that help the rest of the pose. Try to relax through the shoulders and face. If you're doing one leg, drop that leg down and lift the other leg now. So swap legs now. If you're doing both legs, keep going. You're doing great. At any time, if this becomes too much, then you can take rest and come back in. See if you can channel any pent up negativity into this exercise. Channel that anger. It's a strong force of energy. You're almost there, another sort of 20 seconds or so. So keep going if you can. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, release. And rest. As you rest here, release any resentments and begin to invite forgiveness instead. As best you can, as you exhale, try to let any resentments leave you. And as you inhale, just try to pull in forgiveness and love and understanding and compassion. Beautiful. And if you have a blanket now, place the blanket underneath you. So just sit up and put the blanket underneath you, because you're going to pummel the floor with your fists in a minute. So just to give yourself some padding. And bring your legs up, so lie on your back with your legs up towards the ceiling and straighten your arms and make fists towards the floor, and you'll be able to see where you might want that blanket now, or maybe just sort of like underneath, just below your hips. So the legs are straight on up, your hands are making fists, and they're next to you, and you're just going to start to pummel the floor with your hands now, keeping your arms straight like a little soldier. Start to beat the floor, thump the floor. Use this opportunity to get whatever needs to go out of your system, to let go of whatever you may be hanging on to. So hopefully by now you're making some noise. Keep your arms as straight as you possibly can. And just go crazy on it. Take this opportunity. How often do you get this opportunity to say, come on, beat the crap out of this? So we're here for 3 minutes or so. I think I've probably talked for one of those 3 minutes. I'm going to leave you with it, but I want you to keep going. So do not stop. Keep going. Really beat some energy out of you as best you can. Use this opportunity to release any resentments, in a way that is non-harmful to any other being. The floor doesn't mind. Keep going. Really keep the arms really straight, so you're like a little soldier, and really tire yourself out here. Keep going, let go of whatever it is that you might be hanging on to. Use this opportunity. Legs are straight up, arms are straight like a little soldier. And get whatever needs to go out of your system now. Keep going, you're almost there. Keep going. Tire yourself out. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. And now bring your hands alongside your body. Make a, stick out your tongue ever so slightly and curl your tongue. If you can't curl your tongue, you can breathe, you can just clench your teeth and breathe through your teeth. We're going to do Shitali now. It's a cooling breath. So breathing in through that straw of the tongue. Closing the mouth, breathing out through the nose. Making a straw with the tongue, breathing in. Closing the mouth, breathing out through the nose. And keep going like this. Like I say, if the tongue doesn't curl, just breathe through your teeth. And breathe out through the nose. Shitali is a cooling breath. It reduces mental and emotional heat. And you can start to meditate upon this breath now. You know, as you breathe in, feel the cool air coming in through the tongue, the straw of the tongue. Draw it into yourself. Imagine, if you like, that you are becoming cold-blooded like a snake. Everything is cooling down. In through the curled tongue and out through the nose as you close the mouth. Cool yourself down, you guys. Beautiful. Release that breath now, you guys. Just feel yourself cool down a little bit and start to hug your knees in and just roll back and forth along your spine. Eventually, you can roll back up to seated. And just take a moment here. And just feel how in this relatively short space of time, just half an hour or so, how you have been able to shift your own energy. How it is possible to shift your own energy. And if nothing has shifted for you, then I promise if you keep practicing these kinds of practices, it will happen. We're in a seated position now, and it would be great if we could come into Virasana or hero pose. So we're just kneeling here. You can have a block to sit on, or you can sit on your heels if you like. And just cross your arms now as if you were hugging yourself. So actually do hug yourself. And from Virasana, we're going to inhale, we're sitting up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, sit back up. So it's a simple bowing forward on the exhale in a kneeling position. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, sit back up. It's a beautiful way actually to start the second half of the practice. We're just bowing here to this primordial wisdom within. There's deep parts of ourselves that stays the same. There's a deep piece of ourselves that stays the same throughout the countless transformations that occur within a day, a month, a year, a lifetime. I think I goofed that a little bit, that explanation. Basically what I'm saying is that parts of us are constantly changing, but there's also this eternal part of ourselves that remains the same. And we can bow to both aspects. The aspect that is constant and steady and unchanging inside of us, and also the aspect that is continuously changing, transforming, transmuting. It's another beautiful polarity. You can bow to that, and as you bow, be inspired by yourself, by these processes inside of yourself that are beautiful and sacred, divine. As I bow here, I'm reminded of something that I heard, and I'm probably gonna, the way that I heard this was that when you bow, you widen your mind, you widen your heart. This is why in lots of cultures people bow to each other, hello. They're making space for the other person. And so I heard that and thought that was super beautiful. So as you bow here, you're making space for yourself. And we're going to do another 30 seconds or so of this. So I invite you to go a little bit faster if that is possible. If you found your rhythm and you're loving this, you can stay with that. It's absolutely fine. Of course, if at any point during any of these exercises you need to rest, then take rest and come back in when you're ready. Beautiful. And just rest now, just bow forward and rest in that bowing down position for a moment or two. Lovely, and then come back up to seated, you guys. Sit with your legs out in front of you and just gently start to, first of all with the tips of your fingers, just tap your legs, tap your arms, tap your face, stimulate the blood, stimulate the skin. Just tapping through the self, and you can then flatten out your hands and turn that into a little bit of a slap. You might even want to make fists and really wake your legs up, really kind of like give them a little bit of a beating. Not to be cruel to ourselves, but just to stimulate the blood, move the blood all over the body, or just help our bodies out really. And wake up to this new skin really. That we're shedding an old skin in this practice, and we're trying to kind of say, right, come on, let's have something new. So tap your face, tap your head, tap your chest, tap your back, move all over your body. Really wake yourself up here. Wake yourself up to what could be when we drop all of our negativity. Really sort of tap that negativity out of you at this point. Move all over your body, waking up this new fresh skin. Keep going. And then when you're ready, you can release that and let that go. Gorgeous. Okay, let's come to stand now. Get a block to support you if you like, you guys. And we're just going to fold forward and then stand with a flat back. So this can be quite challenging for some of us, and I know for me years ago, if I was to do this, I would have really hurt my back, having lower back pain and things going on in my lower back. So make sure that you bend your knees a little bit so you're not dumping into your lower back, and use a block or maybe even 2 blocks stacked. So you can press a little into your arms here just to support you. If your back is super strong, you can hang your arms and just stand with a flat back. Even now, that isn't really something that my body enjoys. So find your flat back position, and then I'm going to invite you to sing along with this chant, Rama Dasa Sase Sohang, this chant for healing. And you can listen for the first couple of rounds, and then you can sing out loud, or you can sing in your head if you like. Sing along if you're self-conscious. If you can sing out loud, that's super lovely, but as always, adjust as is necessary. I will turn this up so you guys can hear it. Doing well. Keep supporting yourself with your belly. Pull your belly in. Beautiful, you guys. So just to engage your belly, put a bend in the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, come down to the floor and come down onto your belly and take Sphinx pose with your arms bent, so your forearms are on the ground, and it's like a cobra and you're supporting yourself with your arms. Your legs are nice and strong. Your belly is slightly engaged. You're pushing the pubic bone into the floor a little bit and lengthening through the tailbone. And just see if you can relax here like a snake in the sun and carry on with the chanting. If you like, you can just turn your head side to side as you chant, or even add some neck circles as you go. Just a few minutes here, I'm going to leave you to it. Beautiful. Now you can stop chanting or keep chanting if you like, but just start to kick your legs in Sphinx as if you're taking yourself for a little swim now. Swimming easily through the waters of your emotional body, your mental body, with the help of this practice. Beautiful. Stop kicking your legs now. Take a nice inhale. Lift a little more through the chest. And exhale. Relax now on your belly. Make a pillow with your hands. Just relaxing here. Notice what is happening underneath the skin. Just turn your head to one side. Releasing any tension that doesn't need to be there, and then turn your head to the other side. Coming back to center, take a few deep breaths into your abdomen. Let your belly balloon against the floor. This generates a feeling of deep relaxation for the low back. And then push yourself up and back, you guys, into child's pose. And then come to seated. And we're going to chant Sat Nam now. So the meaning of these words is Sat meaning true, Nam meaning identity. Sort of coming away from all of that negativity that really isn't our true identity at all, and going a little deeper. As you say Sat, see if you can lift your navel so the Sat is Sat, and the navel lifts. And as you say Nam, see if you can project the Nam through the third eye center. So it's Sat, belly, Nam through the third eye. Sat, Nam through the third eye. Belly, Sat, Nam through the third eye. So this generating this kind of a loop that you may or may not feel as we get into this. We're going to interlace all the fingers except the pointer fingers, your first fingers. So you create like a sort of Charlie's Angels mudra. And hold the arms above the head, dropping through the shoulders. And we're going to do this for the next 3 minutes. So you can drop out and come back in if you like. You can release your arms and come back to it. But as much as you can, try to stay with this. Know that it is only temporary, even if it is difficult. Here we go. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale, hold the breath. Engage Mula Bandha. Exhale, hold the breath out. Now engage Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. Release the bandhas. Inhale here, exhale, release. Get comfy, get cozy, and lie down. And as you lie down, see if you can make contact with those 3 river stones, the sacrum and the 2 shoulder blades, sort of into the earth. And just slowly begin to allow your limbs to get heavy. Heavy through the arms, heavy through the legs. Allow the hinge of the jaw to release and relax and soften. Allow the eyeballs to sink back into the head. Release any unnecessary tension in the areas of the shoulders and in the area of the hips. And just start to notice your breath. Let's concentrate on your exhalation, falling into the exhalation, and with each exhalation, just letting whatever you can drop away from you. Every exhalation becomes an opportunity for more relaxation. Remind yourself that your Shavasana is progressive. It's progressive relaxation. So keep moving the awareness through the body, finding areas of tightness as you go, and using breath and awareness, letting these areas release. Just letting yourself dissolve. Using the exhalation to dissolve yourself into the experience of deep relaxation. Relax. 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 So just imagine yourself like a snake sleeping in the sunshine. Just with each exhalation, just relaxing a little more, letting go a little more. Just allowing your body to get very, very heavy here. And then really gently start to deepen the breath. You can just stretch your body long now, arms above the head, feet away from you, stretching through the front of the body. And then hug the knees in towards the chest, respectfully stretching the back body. Just take your time now, bring yourself slowly to one side. And take a moment lying on your side. Eventually pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. We've used the practice today to go through a transformation. This is what snake magic is all about, shedding the old skin, coming out anew. Our transformation today has been about dissolving negativity, releasing that which we do not need, that which does not serve us. And we're going to seal this practice in with a mantra here. The mantra is Hami Hum Brahm Hum. Hami Hum Brahm Hum, meaning we are one, we are divine. So this section of the practice moves us from this dissolving negativity to acknowledging divinity and oneness. We are one, we are divine. Hami Hum Brahm Hum. So we're going to sit in a comfortable seat and clasp your fingers in front of your solar plexus chakra. And the mantra is quite monotone, so we're just going to chant it for about 5 or 6 minutes. And just let yourself experience, as always, mantra as an internal experience. We're not trying to sound good. We're not projecting this out. We're vibrating this mantra inside of us, singing this mantra inside of us. So you can sing out loud, of course, or you can repeat this in your head as you sit in meditation. It's nice to sing it out loud because in a way we use the vibration of sound to shift what is stuck. So we give ourselves a little sound bath here. So when you're ready, sitting in a comfortable seat, hands clasped in front of the solar plexus. Take a deep breath in. And we begin. Hami hum brahm hum. 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 Hami
Hamiham Brahmam. 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 Hamiham Brahmam.
Inhale here. Retain the breath, engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lifts. And exhale, release. From dissolving negativity to acknowledging divinity, we are one, we are divine. Coming closer to a true identity. In the Kundalini tradition, we finish with a long Sat Nam, true identity. What are we really? Are we our negativity? Are we our arguments? Are we our disputes? Or are we something more? Is there more to us? We finish with a long Sat Nam in respect to this beautiful tradition. Inhale here. Sat Nam.